Okay, so I'm sitting here on the phone. I was on the phone for almost 5 minutes with this 911 dispatcher. She asked me the description of my car, and I tell her what it is. So all of a sudden, two police vehicles drive up. One goes to my right, straight ahead, like it's going through the gate of the reservoir police, but it didn't. It just sat there. The other one literally sat and blocked me in the parking spot, about 12 inches from my car. I couldn't have backed out if I wanted to. So the police officer gets out, goes over to the side of me into a vehicle that I happened to park next to, that either was his or his partner's, who unlocked the door. He gets in, and I look over at him, and he bends down. Now, mind you, he's there the entire time I'm waiting for this other police officer to come and get the information or whatever he was going to do, which I'll tell you about. So minutes go by. I text my husband. He was like, "That's crazy." He was like, "Well, did they try to do anything?" I was like, "Nothing but other than try to harass me by spraying water in my car." So the police officer comes, and he has on, I ain't gonna say has on, they're all white for the record. And the one that was standing next to my car was white. He didn't come up to the car. He stood about a couple of 3 feet away from my car to the back of my car. So I had to turn and talk to him. But anyway, he was very skeptical. I thought this was really weird to be treated like this as a person who was wanting to file a complaint or had a complaint and not being the aggressor. So the police, mind you, is still in the car next to me doing absolute shit. So the guy comes up to me. He's like, "Yeah, did you say somebody sprayed water in your car?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I said, "Did you get the description of the car?" He immediately says, before I could finish, "Well, we tried to run the tag and it didn't belong to anybody. The license plate must have been expired." I call bullshit. First of all, you're not riding around in this county with an expired tag sticker on your vehicle, especially not 3 boys, racing in and out of traffic and playing. So I was like, "What?" I said, "The license plate is expired and it doesn't come back to anybody," which again is some bullshit. It might have been expired. I don't think it was expired, but he just made some bullshit excuse to not try to follow up on these boys harassing me with this water. And I was like, I consider that offensive. He was like, I said, "It's more or less a hate crime." I was like, "Why would they put water on me?" I said, "I didn't say anything to these boys, to these guys, or anything." He just stands there and looks stupid. He was like, well, what do you want me to do?" And I said, "Well, what can you do? You just told me you can't run the tag because it didn't come back to anybody," which to me is some bullshit. Part 3 is coming up. So he continues on, and he was like, "Well, was your car injured from water?" Part 3.